I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Sentinels of London. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a and they will set up shop at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit Johnson.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. In trouble, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the set. Hey, check that, street.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Pick it up. Let's go now. Smash! Ready?
Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Downs going in motion left.
Ready?
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
There he goes, left side. And he gets it down to the 32. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, hey. Other side, other side.
Throwing Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Play action. Now Richardson. His pass left side to Downs. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Here we go. Lion.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs from a yard out. And the Sentinels are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. He's got a man, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Timberland. Apple. Come right for Chino.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 28 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Sentinel 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Come next. 19. Curve 19.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends on what we've seen so far.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Jones to throw from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Sentinels have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
It got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to take another shot here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Mustang
At the
19.
24-yard line.
Hey, Smash.
Now Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Third and long for Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. Jones now on first down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal, New York.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball.
Momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Check.
Again, it's Taylor. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Richardson looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Touchdown! Josh Downs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Sentinels' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Chop alert! Chop alert! Check smash! Check smash!
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Come on.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
18
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Richardson to throw it. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Richardson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few. And now nothing but green this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Giants.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, Barkley. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Running left, it's Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they've got 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Giants, their strong September has